Lesson 5.2 will be adding and subtracting like fractions. One night, 77 hundredths of the moon's visible surface is illuminated. The next night, an additional 9 hundredths is illuminated. What fraction of the moon's surface is illuminated on the second night? So note the term additional. You'll take 77 hundredths, add the additional 9 over 100, 86 over 100, simplify it, 43 over 50 of its surface. Adding and subtracting like fractions. To add or subtract fractions with the same denominator, like the sum or difference of the numerators over the denominator. In our first example in numbers, we have 12 nineteenths plus 8 nineteenths, which is equal to 20 over 19. So notice 20 over 19 will need to be simplified to 1 and 1 over 19. Our second example would be subtracting fractions with the same denominator. 9 over 22 minus 19 over 22 equals negative 5 over 11. When subtracting fractions with common denominator, you use the same rule as subtracting integers. You will add the opposite. So 9 over 22 plus a negative 19 over 22. Different sign, so you subtract. 19 from 19 minus 9 would be 10 over 22, negative, and then you simplify. Now we'll use this in algebra. A over C plus B over C is going to equal to A plus B over C, and C cannot equal 0. Then we have an example with subtraction. A over C minus B over C is going to be equal to A minus B over C, and C cannot equal 0. Having a denominator of 0, the fraction is always called undefined. So now we have example 1. In example 1, we have A and B. I'll pause the video, we'll work them, and then we'll come back and check our answers. We will add the opposites. Notice that you can assign the negative sign in the answer to the numerator or the denominator or out to the side. Either one of those three is correct. In our next example, we're adding the opposite again. 1/10 plus 3/10 equals 4/10. Simplify that to 2/5. Example 2 of A and B. In A, we have a mixed numbers that we're adding. Let's try to work these out horizontal. I'm going to add my whole numbers first, which would be 7. Then my numerator is 12 over 9. I'm noticing that I have another whole in my fraction, which would be 9 over 9. So I'm going to subtract that, add it to my whole numbers. 12 minus 9 would be 3 ninths. Simplify that. 8 and 1/3. In B, negative 10 and 6 over 13. Add the opposite. Negative 10 plus negative 6. Negative 16. 6 plus 8. 14 over 13. Simplify that. Final answer would be negative 17 and 1 over 13. Again, when you're subtracting with fractions, with rational numbers, you use the same rules as subtracting integers. So the operation given for rational numbers is subtraction. You can add the opposite. Now we're going to simplify variable expressions. 3a over 20 plus 5a over 20. You would just add the numerators, 8a over 20. But notice in this they have a common factor of 4. So you can simplify this to 2a over 5. In B, we're going to again use our rules and add the opposite. They have the same denominator. So notice we have a negative 8 plus 2. Negative 6 over 3b. You have a common factor, so always simplify your answer. In our last example, problem solving. You and a friend are flying kites. Your kite has a tail that is 4 5/8 feet long. Your friend's kite is 3 7/8 feet long. How much longer is the tail of your kite? Note we said the problem is 4 5/8 minus 3 7/8 to see what the difference is. I'm noticing when I'm trying to subtract my numerator, 7 cannot be subtracted from 5. So I had to regroup. So I had to take a whole, change that to a 3. My whole would be 8 over 8. So I added the 8 parts to the 5 that I already had, which made it a 13. Now I can take 7 from 13, which is 6. Keep my denominator, 6/8, and simplify it to 3/4.